This we've been here about 3 years now, and the Falzer Club won this year Philadelphia Magazine's Best Small Venue, ladies and gentlemen. We did.
Hell yeah.
And so we're very proud of that, and we hope to keep things going. We have a great lineup. There's a once in our occasional series of singer-songwriters in the round. We're going to do that tonight. We're going to have 2 sets going, and we're going to go back and forth. These guys over on the end there, from his own band called the Describers, and also a band called the Tisburys, Mr. Jason McGovern, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jason McGovern. Visiting us here from Florida, all the way from Florida, and we're happy he could make it up. We could make the date work. Mr. Joe Harley, ladies and gentlemen. And also a good friend of the club and a great songwriter, Mr. Bright Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Bright Kelly. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Have a good time.
Hey, everybody. I hate the sun and the sky today. Caught the heavens by surprise. I took my fill from the big buffet. Got my mouth open wide, and I can see you're aching to breathe, hoping you can fight another day. And I hear music somewhere in my dreams. Who's to say the meaning of okay? I'm getting tired playing God today. Oh God, I love a little rest. The fire's calling out to me, and I've been wired to impress. And I can see you're aching to breathe, hoping you can fight another day. And I hear music somewhere in my dreams. Who's to say the meaning of okay? But I'm okay. Maybe I'm merely a circumstance. Maybe every planet has a line. Or maybe I'm more the consequence. Seers warned of endless times. And I can see you're aching to breathe, hoping you can fight another day. And I hear music somewhere in my dreams. Who's to say the meaning of okay? I can see you aching to breathe, hoping you can fight another day. And I hear music, or maybe distant screams. Who's to say the meaning of okay? But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Nice one, Jason. The song's called Washable. It's about things. I don't like pictures from my past, reminding me that fast. I often question what it's worth. The conversations I've rehearsed. The spirits in my home, they move things on their own. They do things that just aren't possible. A brand new coat of paint can make it what it ain't, and dirt is washable. I'd like to move to some new ground, be the new guy in some town. I'd love to play the local bar, where they don't know what made you who you are. The spirits in my home, they move things on their own. They do things that just aren't possible. A brand new coat of paint can make it what it ain't, and dirt is washable. The storm roll in from 2,000 miles away. Not much I could do, nothing I could say. The spirits in my home, they move things on their own. They do things that just aren't possible. A brand new coat of paint can make it what it ain't, and dirt is washable. And dirt is washable. Dirt is washable. Thank you.
This is a track off a forthcoming album. Best I stood and watched this city burn. Oh, why am I here? I swore I wouldn't return. Now I'm sticking around till the final reveal. Hands in my pockets, spinning my wheels. I saw lonely souls down by the railroad track, where them ghost trains run down to hell and back. And I thought to myself, hey, I know how you feel. Can the living be forgiven for spinning their wheels? The latest trains run to their graves, trusting me with their souls to save. And I may buckle under the weight of all these wheels. I met a homeless man under the 95, yes. He raised his fist and cried, man alive, I'm a scarecrow now, too far from my fields. How'd I end up here spinning my wheels? He said, slow down, son, quit running away. And I said, brother, I'm a beggar with a devil to pay. See, I know how to fight, but I forget how to kneel, yeah. And praying feels like sinning, like spinning my wheels. His eyes as old as this city's bones, 1,000 yards stare 'cause he's all alone. He just keeps throwing till he's thrown under the wheels. I know a green-eyed girl with dark brown curls, pale hands marked by an angry world. She's got this angel heart that I've been itching to steal. See, I ain't got time to be spinning my wheels, spinning my wheels, spinning my wheels. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
How's everyone doing? Good. Thank you all for coming out. When you play music, you are always happy anybody comes to see you.
Too real, Jason. Too real.
I mean, and also like you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and that is always just a wonderful thing. So thank you for coming out. Also, I love doing these kind of singer-songwriter nights because you get to talk a little bit more. Maybe that's a bad thing, but you get to kind of talk a little bit more about the songs you write, because it's we love getting to write songs. That's what we do it. So I'm just gonna give a little background on this song. This is a song about a song called "Hurt Starting Over." It is about kind of cults, leaving them, and love bombing, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Cults and love bombing is like a heavy place to start a song, my guy.
Cult-like things. All's quiet in the world I made, prayers and wishes that it stays that way. Everything is so picturesque, I find illusion for the deep distress. Would it hurt starting over? Hurt starting over? Would it hurt starting over? Would it hurt? Something ringing in my ears again, salutations from a so-called friend. Like the candy-coated love grenade, with instructions how to know my place. Would it hurt starting over? Would it hurt starting over? Oh, would it hurt starting over? Would it hurt? There's a whisper saying to forget, starting over? Would it hurt starting over? Oh, would it hurt starting over? Would it hurt? All's quiet in the world I made. Prayers and wishes that it stays that way. Thank you.
Nice job, Jason. I'm curious about the cult part of it.
Jason was a cult leader. What's confusing?
Okay.
Yeah, we wish.
Look, it's just 3 or 4 more payments, and I'll be able to levitate.
3 or 4 more payments. I wrote this song. I went to Nashville in 2020 during kind of the end of the pandemic when everything was closed down, and I had never been to Nashville and I had some time. It was like on my time off, and I wanted to go to Nashville, and I wanted to write a song in a Nashville hotel, old school. And so I found this hotel that hadn't been open that long, and I was like, well, I wasn't kidding myself, but I figured it's only been open for a couple of years. I'm like, Hank Williams didn't write one in this song, or in this hotel or anything. So I stayed at this place called the Bobby Hotel, and ended up, wrote this song. I had 3 days booked, and by the 3rd day, I missed my cat. And I had this whole song tracked on my 8-track in my bedroom of the hotel. So it's called Tuesday Night at the Bobby Hotel. I put my music out under the name Hotel Life. So my name's not anywhere in this stuff, but Hotel Life started as a band, and now it's just like, that's what my folk music is out under. So this is Hotel Life stuff. Stoned and alone, writing songs in my room, feeling like Jason Isbell. It's what I came here to do in this ghost town they used to call Nashville. They say you can't write a sad song unless you have been through the hell. Well, there's a sad song a brewing tonight at the Bobby Hotel. To that part, I feel like the piano player from like Sesame Street, where he would like bang his head. Paint a picture and make it last. Get to the point, 'cause we're all getting old too fast. Take me back to a better time. The girl I loved was a friend of mine, and traveling was so divine. Songs will come and songs will go. The songs become all you know. If it feels too fast, try it in half time. Which I've just been informed in recent months that this is quarter time. Shows how much I know about music. You know what I'm saying? I must admit, half unhappy couples give me the blues. 'Cause losing at love is the worst way to lose. It was a dark time when I went up there. So take me back to a better time. The girl I loved was a friend of mine, and traveling was so divine. Songs will come and songs will go. The songs become all you know. You know what I'm saying, right? And if it feels too fast, try it in quarter time. Stoned and alone, very stoned and very alone, writing songs in my room, feeling like Jason Isbell. It's what I came here to do in this ghost town they used to call Nashville. It was pandemic, so it was shut down.
Yeah.
There was one bar open, one thrift shop.
The relentless pedant in my brain was running a loop that entire song going, he pronounces his last name Isbell.
Well, it didn't work though.
But I was like, listen, man, you got to make it scan, you know? King George, whatever you got to do. This next song is gonna come out
I presume it was also Truckers era Isbell.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. The song that I'm gonna do is coming out like in January probably, and I set out very deliberately to not overthink construction and format. So this song is really simple chords wise and really simple melodically. And please ignore the guy with the camera roving around. He's a good friend of mine, and you're not supposed to be paying any attention to him. And of course, by calling attention to him, I'm making that harder to do, which was the joke. And now I'm rethinking the joke. Ignore me.
That's right, you're getting some good press right now.
So anyway, this song is an exercise in trying to write a song that sounds quite happy, but is not if you're paying attention. So be paying attention, and you'll get it, I hope. And this goes out to my boy Jake, who dropped by for a special delivery of limited edition T-shirts tonight. So thanks, Jake. Mom had to work, so I was raised on reruns, naked night on the television. Thank God Uncle Phil was there to teach me right from wrong. Everything from terrible to great, and only 22 minutes with commercial breaks. So what I'd give for anything to be that simple now. I wish that life was like a sitcom. I want a script that I can read from, and a big finale every season. I wish that life was like a sitcom. I wish my life was like a sitcom. Give me a laugh track and I can stay strong. I know how to react against a theme song. I wish my life was like a sitcom, sitcom, sitcom. Cover my head until the school day's over, naked night, and don't lose composure. Climb up to Clarissa's room and she'll explain it all. And one day Feeney's gonna make it make sense. Sabrina, snap your fingers, this is too intense. Somebody make this right, somebody hit those lights. In 5, 4, 3. I wish my life was like a sitcom. Studio audience to lean on. Punchlines that hit me like an H-bomb. I I wish my life was like a sitcom, sitcom. I wish my life was like a sitcom. On TV, nothing ever hurts for too long, and every tragedy comes with a reason. I wish my life was like a sitcom. I need a joke, I think I'll cope a little better. Bring me away until the story comes together. Have me away, I wanna wait until the golden age. But now it's too late. Yeah. Wish my life was like a sitcom.
And now you see why I'm barefoot. Right?
I wish my life was like a sitcom, so I could tell what's right from what's wrong. Maybe feel like a real person. I wish my life was like a sitcom. Give me that sitcom. Watch me live on all your favorite stations, and do it all again in syndication. I wish my life was like a sitcom.
Was I right? Was it pretty sad when you listened? It was a love letter to millennials for sure.
All right, so I put out an album. I play music as a band called The Describers, and it's a band. It's me. Put out an album in October called No Worlds. Got CDs. It's out on places where you stream things or buy from Bandcamp or do that kind of stuff. This is a song from that. It's called Leaving Early from the Big Goodbye. It is, it could probably be subtitled Missed Connection at the End of the World.
The title wasn't long enough there, Brendan Urie?
Nope.
I'm completely mocking you knowing I do it too. It's okay.
I don't always do this, but it's like I was amused by the fact just like writing ridiculously long song titles or absurdly short song titles. And it's fun. But yeah, it's about misconnection at the end of the world. Crowded hall, locked in face, urgently searching for a quiet space. Distant eyes, heavy hearts, trying and failing to play the right parts. Shadow pollute the air, counting down the minutes you can disappear. Nothing slows the flywheel mind, working a deal to say the day was fine. Holding still, drinking in hand, time to execute the exit plan. Tidal waves, oh, I crash into. So go breathe the ether like there's none to lose. Oh,
chain dragged behind, bored and anxious where no chill lights, passing lanes, I feel his breeze. Oh, angel escapes in the hallway screams, slowly slip into the night. I saw you leaving early from the big goodbye. I saw you leaving early from the big goodbye.
I live in Florida, but I was born in outside of Hershey, and so it just has given me an opportunity to see a lot of friends and family that have come out to this and drove a fairly decent ways, and I want to thank my friends and family, and some from down there and some from up here, so appreciate it. This song was written about after another disappointing coffee house show. Expensive hotel, gig that pays not much. Thinking, yeah, not really. Thinking there's going to be some people there. Just another letdown, but comical letdown. So this song's called Coffee House. I just put it out a few months ago. Hotel Life Coffee House on the streaming places. You got a couple baristas ready to serve up a shitload of coffee. Sitting by a lake in a town I don't know. I'm only staying 'cause I'm playing a coffee house show. I've been driving all day for a gig that doesn't pay. Just a muffin and a hot cup of joe. But the hotel's got style, the waitress's smile. I'm traveling alone, but I got my own. Tonight I'll strum a few of my tunes, just for me in a mostly empty room. And they're just coffee house nerds, they'll absorb every word. They've been here playing board games since noon. But the hotel's got style, and the waitress's smile. I'm traveling alone, but I got my own pillow. And it's all the same in the end. You can play loud for a crowd, or be some star in the bar, or just some traveling fool on a bar stool. Brett Kelly on lead guitar, folks. Barefoot, bell bottoms, cool hair.
At least I'm cool.
You are cool, brother. While I play for my newfound friends, the baristas cannot wait for this to fucking end. And it won't be long. Just a few more songs. I'll get so deep that we'll all get the bends. But the hotel's got style, and all the waitresses smile. I'm traveling alone, but I got my own pillow. I said the hotel's got style, and the waitresses smile. I'm traveling alone, but I got my own. Thank you.
It's always like an honor to be invited to a songwriter night because most of the time people who host songwriter nights try very hard to curate a vibe. And I just want to take a second to say that they nailed it this time. I'm having so much fun up here with these two. So over the next year, I will be sinking an improbably large amount of my own money and time and effort and prayers into an incredibly ill-advised 14-track concept album about love, loss, and revolution during end-stage capitalism in a fictional city, which sounds crazy, I know. But the thing is, everybody tells us, and you guys probably hear this, like everybody tells us all the time, like you gotta release a song a month, and you gotta do 2 to 3 targeted posts, and you gotta use Google Ads, and you gotta do this, and there's all these rules about what you're supposed to do to be a musician today, and nowhere in any of those rules is anybody offering advice about the craft or about what it means to us. And I only speak for myself. I don't speak for either of the brilliant songwriters on stage with me, but like, fuck that. That's not what I do this for. I do this because it's breathing to me. I don't know how to do anything else. I have other skills, but marketing those skills and using those skills deadens my soul in a way that is opposite to what music does. Music makes me alive and is most of my reason for being on this earth. And I only say most because I'm a father and my family is my entire reason for existing. But if I weren't a musician, if I weren't a songwriter, if I weren't able to do this, I wouldn't understand my role in existence. And so I'm making the music that I want to make, and I'm ignoring the rules to do it. So I thought if you guys are interested, I might play a couple of songs from that forthcoming project. Does that sound fun? So the record is going to be called Beggar Town, and this song specifically is called Lemonade. And it has been brought to my attention that I write more than a couple of songs about the end of the world, and this is one of them.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, man. I took my boat out where the city used to be. There ain't all that much city left to see. And Cassandra, who we just refused to hear, she said summer's hitting differently this year. So let's take Dunbugs down the gully where the river used to be. Hope our cultivars survive the August shade. And when the ocean takes New Jersey with just Philly there to see, at least they'll know we all made lemonade. There's been rumors that the president survived water theft in Bunker 45. There's a barbecue tonight behind the mill. Don't ask me what they're throwing on the grill. So let's ride horses in the meadow while we got horses to ride before they're commandeered by Dillinger's brigade. And if the horde tears down the fence and finally makes its way inside, they'll find us in there drinking lemonade. I hear they plan to move us underground. Mandy says there's fallout coming round. I guess this summer's got a winner moving in. And it's up to us to take it on the chin. So before they blow the entrance, I got one last bold endeavor. I think you and I should slip the barricade. And in 100,000 years they'll find our bones entwined together. What a clever thing to be so unafraid.
least they'll say we both made lemonade.
That's a keeper. What's the vibe in the room? How's everyone feeling?
The vibe is immaculate.
This is an older song. From like, when I say older, it's like wrote it 2017 or so. Have you ever wished that a song wouldn't age well?
Yes.
Or age in some way? This is about just like posting through it. Just things haven't changed. Fell in love with static, song my soothing balm. It echoes through my spirit just like Dave played the song. But once the tune is fading and I am blind to truth, say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I get through. Say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I make it through. Avarice, my lover, if I set the world on fire, will you leave me bitter or burning with desire? I've shot it down, my enemies and friends I thought I knew. As I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I'll get through. I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I'll make it through. I'm betting on betrayal, how I be done wrong. Anxious for tomorrow, and if you play along, so tell me that you'll soothe me, as my words become my news. As I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I get through. I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope. Oh, I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I'll get through. I say my prayers and bind every prayers and hope I'll make it through. Through.
Both these guys are great singers. What's it like to be a great singer? Tell me.
Doesn't suck.
Gotta lean into the joke.
This song's called Don't Wanna Blink. No real story about this. and I've paid the rent. I stuck around when I probably should have went. I should have went. You know what I'm saying?
We all know what you're saying.
Sweep it all into the cracks. Take all their looks with the don't look backs. With the don't look backs. But I'm just happy to be alive, doing 40 in a 45. Trying not to spill my drink. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to blink. I don't want to blink. I'm only saying this 'cause I have to vent for all those messages that I never sent. I was waiting for you to sing that line.
I would have sang that I shouldn't have sent.
But I'm just happy to be alive. I'm doing 40 in a 45. I'm trying not to spill my drink. I don't want to miss it. Don't want to blink. That's key change. I think that's our first key change. So I did the first F-bomb and the first key change.
Shit. Trailblazer.
Now I hear that voice from the back of my head saying if you don't write it, it'll never get read. It won't get read. I'm just happy to be alive. True story. Doing 40 in a 45, also true story. Trying not to spill my drink. I don't want to miss it. Don't want to blink. I'm just happy to be alive. Doing 40 in a 45. Trying not to spill my drink. I don't want to miss it. Don't want to blink. Appreciate you.
You can I don't know, self-deprecate all you want by talking about us being good singers, but you have a superpower, man. Like, what's it like to be able to write really catchy melodies all the time?
Thank you.
Like, we all pretty much
Doesn't suck.
Yeah. Like, we all like hunt for that, and this guy's over here like Tom Pettying out songs over and over again that like I know by the end of the song, if I can sing your chorus, you did a good job, dude. Also, I want to thank you for trying not to spill your drink since it's right next to my iPad. So, again, going back to this record that I'm trying to do, it's a real, actual concept thing. Like, it's got a story. It's basically a musical album, like kind of almost a theater piece. And a few people have tried to guess who the author insert character is, because there's always a character that's based on you when you write a story. And everybody's been guessing wrong because they've been guessing that the dashing romantic lead, the rebel kid, is the one that's based on me. But actually, the feckless disaster who spent 10 years leaving wreckage all over the country, refusing to own up for his own mistakes. That's the one that's based on me. That's right, I'm doing my best. And you know, by the grace of the universe and my extremely patient wife, I'll get there one day. But I wrote this song sort of to exercise some demons, but this is one of the main sort of characters of the album. His name is Llewellyn, and so is this song. And I am gonna probably mess up playing it because I'm playing a bunch of songs that I have never played in front of audiences before tonight. Because why not? Why not? So let's see what happens. Llewellyn thinks that compromise is losing. He's far too cynical for common sense. He's a union man and a dab hand with an Uzi. And he hates the world for its indifference. Llewellyn bought a car in Montecito, drove it down the PCH into the sea. The Coast Guard picked him up. He said, fellas, what's your worry? Can't you see by now, nobody's stopping me. This is a sunset. This is just gravitational. In the hearts of dying stars we find strings refitable. This is a sunset. This is just one last time around. That bastard spits it, God, and comes back down. Llewellyn's past his prime, now almost 30. A quarter-life crisis brought him to despair. He's been keeping all 10 knuckles pretty dirty, swinging hard on enemies that are not there. Llewellyn feels that desperation calling, knows the past will not be far behind. The truth lies in the east, beneath a cold malicious beast who is standing sentry over the decline. This is a sunset. This is just gravitational. In the hearts of dying stars we find the strings we fitable. This is a sunset. Oh, this is just one last time around. The bastard spits it, God, and comes back down. Llewellyn's headed home to a disconnected phone to break the bitter bones of every lie he's ever told. And he's alone, always alone. He can't commit, he can't atone. Just stand his ground and watch the war unfold. Llewellyn wears a mask he calls redemption, and he does not have a thing to wear to match. If his sanity's a fair trade for your attention, then Llewellyn's gonna have to live with that.
He said atone.
And on that note, we're gonna take our first set break, regroup, hydrate, and come back with a bunch more music in a few. Thank you guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm going to commit the cardinal sin of a songwriter circle and stand for a song.
Why am I stand for the rest of the show then?
Does anybody know who Mike Viola is? Songwriter?
Who?
Mike Viola.
Oh, yeah.
I was on a big kick of Mike Viola stuff, and I kind of wanted to imitate him. Just kind of free association kind of thing. And I also started watching a bunch of the Jonathan Richman on Conan clips from like the early 90s. So that's why I wanted to stand for this.
Jonathan Richman is great.
So this song called Home on Time, it is about, both about nuclear annihilation and people who always double park.
Right about nuclear annihilation too?
Yeah.
Buddy.
But it's also about people who double park in front of D'Alessandro's. Tried to make it home on time, but everyone was double parked on Henry. Everyone was standing on the bridge. Everyone was staring at sunrise. Could that be? When it was 5 p.m. Tried to make it home on time. Seems to me I didn't hear the warnings. I didn't seem to catch my cell phone spin. I didn't seem to catch the awful wonder. I feel the sunrise, fast approaching me. Skin peels from my face with the sunrise. Flesh tears from my bone with the sunrise. And I won't make it home on time. Home on time. Tried to make it home on time. I realized an 80s TV movie. I realized counting on shame. Real life is never what I wanted. And I never knew what I wanted anyway. Peels from my face with the sunrise. Flesh tears from my bone with the sunrise. How I'll make it home on time. Home on time. Home on Thanks, I'll sit down now.
Pretty awesome, Jason.
It's definitely the crowd outside D'Alessandro's, right?
My guitar still where it was, right? Nothing's changed. Coming out there? Anybody? Somebody? Guitar comes out? Yes, okay. This is just a song about going through a crisis and my buddy giving me some stupid book that I refused to read. And it's also about me being like 3. I'm like way older than these guys, if it's not real obvious. Like old enough to be maybe father figure. And so
Cool
I
uncle
sat
at
on
best. Cool uncle at best. Come on.
I sat on the floor when I was a little kid and like shag carpet like this big watching Charlie's Angels. And when I would be at one of my uncle's houses, they would be babysitting me. And time and again, I'd be by myself watching this huge console TV, Charlie's Angels, the 3 women. And I loved all the women, but like I was drawn to the brunette at a young age. And I don't know what, and it like carried through my whole life.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Is this the TV show or the remake with Cameron Diaz?
No, God, this is talking like the original TV
All right, that
show.
successfully dates both of us.
So this is called Small Stuff. I found a place I wanna be, where the girls are all brunette and money grows on trees. And I only go there when I sleep, or the times when the shit just gets too deep. My buddy gave me a book once called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. I said it might all be small stuff, but some of that shit can sure make life rough. No stupid book was going to help me recover from being dumped by the hot-ass chick that dumped me at the time, And I found a place I want to be, where the girls are all brunette and money grows on trees. Thank you.
You guys hear that okay? Picture, if you will, we're in Beggartown, where my record is set, right? And this guy, he's come home after a long absence, and he's gone right to the place he knows he shouldn't go. You guys ever do that? You ever stand right outside of a bad decision looking at it, knowing you were going to make that bad decision and nothing could stop you? Ever felt like you were on a roller coaster headed right for it? This song is called The Bitterest Blue. The cobweb prophet stares into the gray-black face of the night. The streetlights draw a map on his arms, and I'm slipped between the beams of these bright yellow machines. I am loaded like a secret. I'm
loaded like a firearm. I feel the shake, I feel the fury, I feel it thorning my bones. I turn my face just like I don't remember, but it won't leave me alone. The subway stairs cut a hard line straight through the crowd of smokers out on Mercy Street. Girls rise out up of the earth, toss their hair and toss their skirts. If they do it again, it could damn me. I know your face, I know your figure, I know your name in the dark. I know your price and I come to pay it. It might tear me apart, I surrender. Just come to the window, come to the door, come to the window, come to the door. Wake me from dreaming, I'm hungry for more. Just come to the window, come to the door. Stretch out my hand like a black-winged bird. My wings are the curtain that you step through. And I spill out all my secrets, but you've already heard. Your eyes are the bitterest blue. Come for your love, not your forgiveness. Ain't that just what we agreed? I'm half a man now and twice a killer. Nobody's making me bleed. I surrender. Just come to the window, come to the door, come to the window, come to the door. Wake me from dreaming, I am hungry for more. Just come to the window, come to the door. Please come to the door. Please come to the door.
You guys have officially heard more of Beggartown than anybody who's not subscribed to my Patreon. So I love that for you.
This is my pandemic isolation song. Worn out, padding down to the frame. The fabric's been stripped down, exposing every seam. Leaving days turn to fruitful nights, underwhelmed and compromised in the sun. Get out for a fleeting moment's relief. Shutting it in, shut down, breathing in the noise. Staring blankly at the edge of time, spinning clocks got you hypnotized in the sun. Here comes the same old verse, but a little stranger and a little worse. Catch the rhythm and catch the curve. Lay down, settle into your rest. Maybe this will work out all for the best.
Spill out, spill out, rip off another scab. Melodies fall down with the meanings you have buried. Sharing secrets as an exercise. Vomit words to keep the brain alive inside. Here it comes, the same old first word, then a stranger and a little worse. Catch the rhythm, then catch the curve. Oh, here comes the same old first word, then a stranger and a little worse. Catch the rhythm, then catch the curve.
Great stuff, boys. I've been getting shown all over town this week by a Philly master. I want to thank my friend Billy Ross for helping me get this. I live on an island in Florida, and my buddy Billy bought a house down there near me, and become friends, and we ended up getting together. He helped me make this happen to get to come up here and play this show. And all week he's been showing me around town. He knows everyone. He knows everywhere. He knows why there's an everyone and an everywhere. And it's been a pleasure. Billy, it's been a great week. Thank you, buddy.
You really not worried about my iPad?
Yeah, because I figured I made it through one set without spilling. But I was worried. I'm like, all right, I'm too clumsy. This is going long enough. Yeah, I don't want to leave here and end it on that note. I'm going to play this song for my boy Billy, because he told me last night out of ball. He's been seeing me in Florida. He's now seen me play like 6 different places in the last week playing these songs. So he likes the song Miami, and this is about Miami. It's pretty cool. Miami, not the song. It's about when I realized Miami was cool again. So this is for Billy and for my friends. It's called Miami. Hotel Life, Miami. I also have an alternative rock band that has a few songs out called The Tokes. But we have I've got a punk rock Christmas song that's out right now. That's pretty cool. It's called High for Christmas. High Times Magazine said it's the best rock Christmas song of all times. They didn't, but it is. Here's Miami. Still working, right?
No, it was you were muted.
I was muted.
Let's hear it for Jason, troubleshooting.
Thank you. That's why I moved my drink away from your iPod. Like, I'm losing it.
iPad, dude, come on. You're making yourself a target.
Thank you, Jason. Going to Miami Monday, Tuesday weekend. Grab lunch in the shade at that French cafe. Going to Miami Monday, Tuesday weekend. Always tourists on holiday. I'll rent a bike and cruise the blocks. Avoid the hood and dodge the cops. The beauty never stops in Miami. I like to walk when the sun goes down. I like it in the summer when there ain't a ton of people around. I'll rent a bike and cruise the blocks. avoid the hood and dodge the cops. The beauty never stops in Miami. Used to think I didn't like this city anymore. Turns out I like it better than before. I'll rent a bike and cruise the blocks, avoid the hood and dodge the cops. The beauty never stops in Miami. Bright Kelly on lead guitar. Take it right. I'll rent a bike and cruise the blocks, avoid the hood and dodge those cops. The beauty never stops in Miami. I'll rent a bike and cruise the blocks, avoid the hood and dodge the cops. The beauty never stops in Miami. Thank you.
Every time he says, Bright Kelly, I'm gonna play something if you do it. I feel like I have to now. You should do it to Jason next song.
I can't play lead guitar.
Neither can I, Jason. I am faking it. I'm gonna play a song from a record that I actually have already completed and put out because it behooves us full-time musician types to occasionally try to interest people in purchasing our music. And so here's my one big plug of the evening. There's a merch table out there that's got some limited edition T-shirts, some cassettes for you people who still collect vintage media, and then also one of the prides of my career to date, the first album I ever managed to put out on vinyl, an album called Funeral Tickets, and I'm gonna play a song from it with the caveat that this song has been known to divide the room. I feel like I have a tuning issue here. There it is. Always know how to tune your guitar by ear for moments like this when you don't have a tuner pedal. It's really important. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you the title of the song, but I'm going to say that if it makes you angry, I'm not particularly sorry, but I hope you can have a good sense of humor about it.
Jesus was a socialist. Hitler was a punk-ass bitch. Keith Richards is a sorcerer. Yeah, the puzzle pieces fit. My Teresa hung with dictators, redirected all her charity funds. Pocahontas was held prisoner, then she died at 21. We all know a lot of nothing, 'cause we never critically think. We're too busy playing chicken, hoping that the other guy blinks. We all feed on the addiction, happier when we disagree. We'd sell tickets to our funerals. You could have a piece of me. Still with me? Anybody gonna be waiting outside to punch me in the face? All right, hang on tight. This next verse has gotten more people angry than the first one. Which, I'll be honest, I think is weird and wildly inappropriate, because that first verse, in my opinion, was heavier. But the next line that comes out of my mouth, man, it pisses some people off. Buckle up. Elvis liked his women young. Chris Columbus should have died with his boat. I think McCartney might be out of songs. Goddamn, I love the ones he wrote. We all know a lot of nothing. We're all pride and no brains. We're too busy taking pictures to beg for empty hearts by the names. We all feed on the addiction. Happy you and we disagree. We'd sell tickets to our funerals. You can have a piece of me. Freud prescribed cocaine and killed his friends. Cleopatra didn't need her man. I still feel bad for Anne Boleyn. And most of all, Americans dreaming through the writing on the wall. We all know a lot of nothing. We should pledge allegiance to truth. We're too busy holding on to the remembered recklessness of our youth. We all feed on the addiction. Happy you and we disagree. We'd sell tickets to our funerals. You can have a piece of me. A piece of me as seen on TV. On QVC. The fact that that got applause and not middle fingers fills me with great joy. Thank you.
I think the McCartney line was probably the most controversial one in there.
As a huge...
But I agree.
As a huge fan, I agree. That line hurt me to write, but I think it might be true.
This is a song about complacency. It's called The Business. Actually, hold on. Sorry.
What just happened?
I initially had like a preamble in mind before going into it.
He's buffering. I'm gonna start saying that about people.
Yeah, I need a fresh reboot.
Somebody turn him off and on again. Unplug me and plug me back in.
So I made a really bad decision as a songwriter in this song. I try to reach for a high note with a weird vowel.
Oh no!
It's the I in business. It's like that
It sound?
is sound.
No.
So it can you can only either truly belt it or you have to hit the falsetto just right. So wish me luck. Pull up my big boy pants and peek out the door. There's unease I can't ignore, but I won't quit trying.
step into the dance, my memorized routine, choreography of slow them down. 'Cause I was taught to mind my business when the business is not my own. I was warned to not act reckless, 'cause the business is not my own. Tuck in my Oxford tails and we'll move my ass outside. Though the reckoning right, it's not my fight. I live to be regaled by the algorithm's peace, with drinks and Applebee's to cap the night. 'Cause I was taught to mind my business when the business is not my own. I was warned to not act reckless, 'cause the business is not my own. Tasted sugar where my spine should be, still fermenting in my fantasies. Oh, 'cause I was taught to mind my business when the business is not my own. I was warned to not act reckless, 'cause the business is not my own. Oh.
Thank you. I
love the
think
song.
that he knew he had that falsetto shit before he
I was thinking the
started
same
that
thing.
song.
I was
That
like,
too good,
that,
dude.
that preamble was just to set our expectations low so he could clear the bar. That's all that was.
Exactly.
That was pretty good.
That was clever, and I'm mad I didn't think of it first.
But it is genuinely a bad idea to do that.
Bro,
Like I
I'm
said.
coming off a cold. I understand.
Said that whole good singer thing. Good job, boys. Nice song, Jason.
Thanks,
I guess we
Unc.
got a couple more each here, right? This is nothing crazy. It's called Old School Stereo. It's one of the few songs I have an actual video for. And it's great because I'm not in it. It makes a good video. Hotel Life, Old School Stereo. Yeah, kind of about hanging out in the early stages of a relationship when it's all glowy and fun. It's just a Saturday night thing, so. I thought it over, thought it through. Thought about just what to do. I might get rich, I might get busted. I think someone said that before in rock and roll. But maybe that's dating me. Oh, depends on who I trusted. God knew where I gotta go. Got an old school stereo, double tape deck, playing DJ, don't you know? You bring the party over and let the speakers blow. It's too soon to tell what she's like. 'cause I've only known her for 21 nights. I can do no wrong, and her smile's always oh so bright. But it's too soon to tell what she's like. Got nowhere I gotta go. I got an old school stereo, double tape deck, playing DJ, don't you know? You bring the party over and let the speakers blow. We get stoned and stare up at the sky. I think I have a reoccurring thing of
Being stoned?
and writing about it. Move through the night, side by side, nothing to hide, even if the speakers blow. Oh no. We can't say we didn't try. Got nowhere, I gotta go. Got an old school stereo, double tape deck, playing DJ, don't you know? You bring the party over and let the speakers blow. Thank you, Brett Kelly.
You threw me to the wolves there. I had no choice.
You nailed it.
He keeps doing that thing where he gets self-deprecating right before he sings a song, and then he busts out this beautiful composition that sounds like the lost Fountains of Wayne basement tapes.
Yeah, I like this guy.
I'm going to do an experiment. This song is, it's not like there's a super easy sing-along, but there's a convention at work in the song where if anybody who catches it feels like singing along, you'll be able to. And the convention is that the last line of each verse is the words to the chorus that follows. So I'll get to the end of each verse, and then I'll basically repeat the line with a little whoa-whoa. And it's a lot of fun, and I think by chorus 2, some people will have it, and feel free. But I wrote this as an exercise in stripping a song for parts. The idea was, how much can I take away before a song breaks? So this was me trying to write as simply and expressively as possible with absolutely no consideration for like the bells and whistles that make things feel clever. So it lives and dies on whether or not I wrote a good melody and good lyrics. And I have never played it live before. So I thought that we would figure out whether I would fly or fall flat together. It doesn't even have a full title yet. The likeliest title is I Hope Our Happy Awaits in the Cards. But we'll see what it ends up being called one day, I hope. You see how simple? I can play more complicated stuff than this, but I made myself promise not to for this song. It's true. The face in the mirror is sooty and stained. The earth can't remember the last time it rained. Sometimes we suffer, and sometimes we stay. We pick up our pieces and pack them away, all away, yeah. We pack them away. We pick up our pieces and pack them away. The clever among you have already figured out how the song works. And the brave among you will try the second chorus with me. The whole of existence is under review. There's less every minute. We keep making do. Hands full of wishes, that never came true. I was ready to check out, and then there was you, yeah. Then there was you. I was ready to check out, and then there was you. See, it's so easy, right? You know what the hardest part about a song like this is, I have found? Come on, you guys know. What's the hardest part about a song this simple? Writing it. Writing it is so hard. Resisting the urge to do some clever shit. You in the kitchen and me in the yard, pretending like always that life's not so hard. The dreams we were building just split into shards. I still hope our happy awaits in the cards, yeah. Awaits in the cards. I still hope our happy awaits in the cards. Now I got a challenge for my fellow singers. I figured out how to end this. It's easy. All right? I'm going to do it once, and then you guys are going to do it with me. Cool? Whoa, 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 I'm glad that seemed to work. Thank you.
I think we've hit the final round, guys. Of course, I turned the tuner on when I wanted to turn it off. Thank you guys again so much.
Thank you.
This has been an incredible, wonderful, wonderful fucking night. This last song's short and sweet. It is kind of vaguely about a landscaping company in Northeast Philly.
Four Seasons.
Some of the characters involved, or one character involved in particular, and some photos you might have seen around that time of just like literal melting. Yeah, song's called Fever Dream. I'm feeling the steam, hot heavy in me, with all of my gin-soaked sweat. I'm breaking down like an allergy. Every little part of me wants to burst through my skin. Oh, am I alive? Is this fever dream? Will all my life find to catch up with me? Desperate for breath. Every unhinged night seeps through my flesh. I'm melting down like candle wax, holding up a heart attack. I'm feeling like death. Oh, am I alive? Is this a fever dream? I will all my life find to catch up. Once again got back, cashing out early with what I can. But the
siren song took hold of me, and I'm left leaking out my dignity. Oh, am I alive? Is this fever dream? Will all my life find to catch up with me? Oh, am I? Is this fever dream? Oh, will all my life find to catch up with me? Thank you guys so much.
All right, we're doing our last one, our last onesie here. This song, I put a lot of music out, and I don't get a lot of streams, but I just hit the 100,000 club in this one. Hell yeah! It's probably the reason that some of my family members are here. Like, oh wow, he's got a decent song. The musical reasons. There's family reasons why my family's here. I'm happy that they are. This song's for my Uncle Joe. I don't owe anybody money. This song's for my Uncle Joe and my Aunt Lisa. I don't need a capo. And it's about things. I wrote it with my cat, and
Fuck yeah.
he was my best friend, and he's on the cover of the single. He's in the song. He wrote it fucking with me, and he passed away a few weeks ago. Like, I thought he was gonna outlive me. So I don't mean to bring a downer on, but this song is also for my cat. It's called "Pass the Time." Hotel life, pass the time is what this is fully entitled as. Streams and downloads, like Bright said, help the artist. So check it out. Here's "Pass the Time." It's the last song, so I do want to say, when I was a little kid here in Pennsylvania before I moved to Florida, I remember my dad he didn't drink and didn't do any drugs, but he played music, and he would go to the neighbor's house. He was buddies with this old guy that lived next to us in Reading, and he would play guitar and harmonica with this dude all night till sunrise, sober, and then go work construction. That's the weird part. You know what I'm saying? Sober. Probably a lot of coffee involved there. And then I remember sitting at the table, and my dad gave me a guitar when I was like 4, and I didn't stick with it. You know, if I had, I'd be better than everybody, but instead I'm not. And he sat at the dinner table one time, and he just literally like almost put his fist down. He was like, I think everyone should play an instrument. He's like, just to pass the time. Because he played his whole life. He never played a gig in his life, but he was always playing, and he worked hard, and then he'd come home, there'd be music books laying around the living room, and him just playing songs. So this is also for my dad, who's not with us anymore. Before I learned to drive a car, I watched my dad play guitar. He didn't want to be a star, he just wanted to pass the time. He just wanted to pass the time. I shouldn't have thought about all the things this song's about. I've seen my house filled with water and mud. I've seen it full of slime. And now Now that I've seen that, I'm just happy to pass the time. Now that I've seen that, I'm just happy to pass the time. This is a bridge. Right, Bright?
You know you're going to be asked, right?
I figured out the key already, just in case.
I've had a great time playing with these dudes tonight. I've never met them in my life, but we texted a few months ago and all said hi to each other, and it's a real pleasure. Some great local boys here. And I got a kitty cat. He sleeps all day. It's all he knows. It's the only way. He knows he's just a cat. He's just here to pass the time. He's cool with that. He's just happy to be alive. I've seen things moved by the spirits in my house. I've seen it more than 100 times. It takes you back, it stops you dead, it stops you in your tracks. It stops you, as they say, on a dime. And now that I've seen that, I'm just happy to pass the time. And now that I've seen that, I'm just here to pass the time. I hit. Thank you.
I guess it falls to me to make a point of saying thank you to all of you for showing up and for supporting art and music and being in a room with us as we do this sort of vulnerable thing. Thank you. And to encourage you to, not now, definitely not now, but to at some point in this evening, take out the little doom scroll devices that we all carry around in our pockets and follow Jason McGovern, which is the Describers. And Joe, which is Hotel Life. Have I got that right? Yep. And Joe Harley, which is Hotel Life. I'm the weird one. You could just follow me with my name, which is Bright Kelly. And that's bright like the opposite of dark, and Kelly like that color green that the Eagles use. If you have trouble remembering that, I can't help you any further. But it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm gonna do a song that I like to do at the end of my shows, just because it requires a lot of me, but it also requires a little from you, and it requires a little from these guys. I'm gonna surprise these guys and involve them in the proceedings. So there are no words for you to remember. There's just a little melody that I'd like to try to put in everybody's head and see if we can get it going. So when I do the chorus of the song, I just want everybody who's willing, which is hopefully all of us, to do this. Ooh. Ooh. That's it. Can I hear you? Ooh. Sounds great. Ooh. And I can hear somebody fancy, so I'll just tell you. You can go, ooh, if you want to be a fancy harmony person, Jackie. All right, I'll cue you guys when we get to that part, but the thing that makes this song feel the way it needs to feel is if you all just forget to be self-conscious for just a couple of minutes, and forget that you're singing in public, and find the sort of childlike joy and abandon that you had when you weren't afraid to just sing loud in public. And if you can do that with me, and if you guys can do that with me, I think maybe we'll be able to make something cool happen here. All right, let's try it together. This song is called I, Me. Barefoot sharks in a cigarette seat. I, me. I, me. Beggaring hearts for the innocent plea. I, me. I, me. Ooh, and I hold myself, and I comfort me. I don't buy I sell unbrokenly. It's so good. It's so good. I'm making me so happy right now. I got a false start in the cemetery. I, me. I, me. Try to do right, but it don't come naturally. I, me. I, me. Ooh. And I hold myself, and I comfort me. I don't buy, I sell unbrokenly. Bury me in the now, so the memory don't find me coming down. Hide me in the road. You can't regret forgotten wounds. You can't forget what's left undone. Ooh, and I come myself, and I comfort me. I don't buy, I sell. Keep going now. Oh, keep going now. And I hold myself, and I comfort me. I don't buy, I sell. Unbroken, unbroken, unbroken. Oh, these are lies I tell. Oh, when I can't breathe, but I fix myself unbrokenly.
One more time. Bright Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. Bright Kelly. Joe Harley over there in the middle. Jason McGovern down there. Thank you all so much for coming out to the Falzer Club. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Please check out our mailing list. We got a lot of good music coming up, and be careful going home. And what else? Go Birds. See you later.
Go Birds.